If you have a Minecraft YouTube channel but have been struggling to get the views and the subscribers that you are really looking for and feel like you must deserve based on the content that you're putting out, well, I will tell you that it is always different to get another person's perspective on things that you can work on and improve and change in order to become more successful at this craft that we call YouTube. So as always, this week we will have another round of 5 Minecraft channel reviews, some wonderful creators, and we will take a look at things that we can tweak in order to have them see a little bit more success on the platform. Now, as we get into our Minecraft channel reviews, I have, as always, seen a couple of common trends that I wanted to touch base on very quickly. In terms of the average view duration, which is how long your viewer actually on average stays in your videos to watch them, we see a sharp drop off in the first 15 to 30 seconds, usually when all of the new viewers are coming onto the video. And I have a belief that this is often due to slow pacing or a lack of a compelling reason to stay when it comes to the idea or the concept behind the video. Also, sometimes the imagery you show, and this is crucially important in this week's channel review, is that the imagery you show during the first 15 seconds will either make or break your video, and we will see that coming up very soon. We also have a couple of touch points about thumbnail consistency and design. Always think about the lighting of your thumbnail. In this week's episode, we are seeing some thumbnails that are darker, a little bit more shaded. And so, is it the right time of day to capture this image based on the lighting of your Minecraft world at the particular angle that you're trying to get the thumbnail from? And then a little bit later on, this is like a mini master class. We will do a bit of a workshop on adjusting the brightness, the saturation, and the contrast in order to give that extra punch to your videos. And lastly, but not least, our introductions and hooks. I'm seeing a lack of a standout element, starting with just static talking or calm gameplay instead of a punchy visual moment or an audio element that will really get that new viewer hooked into the video. And the first of the 5 channels that we will be reviewing today is Stay Considerate MC, who has 3.21k subscribers, 232 videos, and as you can see, we have welcome to the most considerate community on the internet. Now, the advice that they're looking for today is just an overall channel direction. And so we can take a look at their YouTube channel. You can see that we have plenty of videos and some that have done really, really well on the channel as well. In particular, the Stay Forever series. Now, as a Forever World player myself, this is a more popular trend that is worth playing and sticking with when it comes into Minecraft, but usually when we start with any series as content creators, it can be difficult to keep the mojo up and really want to stick and consider, continuing the projects that we're working on. And so I would say if you're starting to feel that way with the series that we have right here, well, maybe start fresh in the world and do new build designs in a new part of your Minecraft world, and that may make things more exciting for you. But what you have going on here is actually a series that is worth continuing to work on. Now, when it comes to the thumbnail shading, the lack of brightness that we were talking about, this video right here, the lore behind this ruin and bridge changes everything, I think is a major reason for why it is not performing as well with the other thumbnails that we have in the same series. Now, if you had taken the thumbnail when the sun was over the horizon and shining light down on the bridge, I think that that by itself could have done a whole ton better, and maybe even trying once again with this thumbnail, brightening, as you can see, the logo that you have, and then maybe putting it more into this kind of clear area could be a good way to make some adjustments to your thumbnail. Now, in terms of things that are really good and going for you, I do want to mention a couple of things about the videos.
I think I have a 10-person team, but in reality, I'm just one guy with an AI employee. When you're a solo founder,
So I do think that one thing that you have going very well is that although you start your introduction saying, "Hey everybody, it's Stay here," that is actually something that I kind of tell people not to do as much, but your use of visual elements, not only the cinematics to give those extra angles, but your use of the text on screen are actually a structure that I would continue doing with. It seems like the audience does seem to like it. But we'll take a couple seconds to look at the introduction of the video.
Hi everyone, Stay here, and welcome back to Stay Forever. This series with no restarts, no quitting, and no starting over. Today we're starting on day 158, and by the end of this episode we'll be far over 250 days.
Now, I really like this introduction style. The reason is you explain the purpose of the world and what makes your Let's Play in Minecraft different. And you also tell the viewer at what day the episode is starting and then what day it ends on, showing how much time you're putting into the videos, but also reminding the viewer at the same time that there is more going on here than just, just this one episode. There's other things that they can go back and watch. And so I do think that it is worth continuing to just do this if you would like to stick in the same direction, but at the same time, if you're looking to switch up your direction a little bit more, well, I'm going to give some more advice to Is Kevin later on in the video and in the live stream here, but it is worth maybe experimenting 1 in every 6 videos or 1 in every 4 videos into something that seems fun, and that could be a challenge playthrough, a new way of portraying a story, a new creative project in Minecraft. And hey, Platmorpher, I hope you're doing well too. But overall, we have some really good things that are going on here, and you will see that the more brightly simple kind of lit up thumbnails do really well here. And so we have a couple of personalized tips, a couple of takeaways from your channel and things that you can continue to work on. First off, I would say keep posting. Sometimes all you need is that one video idea, concept, or playthrough to have that outlier video that pops off. And then focus on the intro as much as you can and continue to do that. Choose the best angles, the best cinematics, and the best visuals to hook the viewer. Along with keep things sequential as well. Your audience will continue to grow attached to you and your series as long as you stick with one idea at a time and continue in an episodial nature. And so, our next YouTuber that we will be taking a look at today is a good buddy, Is Kevin, with 44.1k subscribers, and he creates the craziest Minecraft 100 Days adventures, and I would agree with him on that. in terms of specific advice he's looking for to grow, if any. How do I maintain an audience to reoccur? And what do you suggest I direct my channel more into? And you can clearly see, based on the videos that he makes, that he follows this theme, playing in tons of different challenge mod packs, lots of 100 days playthroughs, with a lot of them doing very, very well on the platform as well.
What if you could do all your SEO in one tab? Meet SEMrush, a tool.
Of course, ads. Now we will take a quick look at this introduction, and you will see that they are very high quality as well, although you will probably have seen a lot of other videos that do look like this.
Is better on Bedrock, a Minecraft add-on that skyrocketed in popularity. Today, I will be joined in a duo 100 days adventure with a good buddy of mine, Wake Up. Our goals are to complete the entire quest line by this magical scroll, to defeat tons of custom bosses, and even obtain godlike items. Now, the question is, are Bedrock add-ons really that bad? And can a mod pack veteran enjoy it? So keep watching as we find out if Bedrock add-ons are truly worth your time. Hello, Wake Up! How's it going?
Hello!
You gotta wake up, we're on Bedrock!
Look at what we've woken up to.
Man.
Now, as you can see, we have really, really incredible, really well-produced videos that do well with the audience that Kevin is trying to reach. But the thing is, when it comes to actually getting those subscribers to come and really connect with you on a deeper level, my first takeaway for you is to go live as soon as possible. In my personal opinion, the more that you can share, the better. And in order to show more of yourself, I recommend telling more stories. For example, in one of your videos, about halfway in, so about an hour and a half in, you end up explaining about different types of food and cuisine. And you end up sharing that you love a good hamburger and trying to go around your city to try to find the best hamburger. Well, that actually applies to me too. My favorite food is a hamburger, and I love going around my own city to take a look at hamburgers. And so that made me feel much more connected to you as a viewer. And I think that the more that you go live, the more that you can tell stories, and the more that people will kind of want to connect with you at a more consistent period of time in a very intimate sort of manner. So I do think that going live is something that's worth taking a look at. Yes, Platmorpher. Yeah, he's a great buddy, a great content creator as well. And then lastly, when it seems to me like you are thinking about how you can maybe broaden your audience and try new things without feeling like you're specifically stuck in having to do 100 days mod pack videos, well, I would experiment. Why not try every 1 in 6 videos as something totally different? You're already in a great niche, but you can expand and do long playthroughs that aren't mod packs as well. Think flow state, and think just even doing a 100 days in a biome without it having to be a mod pack, and you get to experiment and play in a different style. Or maybe you do 100 days and I join a different Minecraft SMP, and you kind of make content around that. And you don't always diverge from the mod packs, but maybe just to see what happens and what could be successful. 1 in every 6 videos, or maybe even 1 in every 4 videos, try something different, and that will keep you enjoying making videos as well, which I think is just as important. But genuinely, when we take a look at all of the videos that you've made, lots and lots of very popular videos, this is something that is really worth continuing to do. But I think that within the videos, although they are very long and that's a good thing, I would just include more of yourself within them, and also show recording of those videos live, and even just do other fun things live, along with connecting even more on your Discord and other sorts of communication channels that you do happen to have. And so our next Minecraft YouTuber that we are going to take a look at their channel today is another good friend and an SMP member on the Lotus SMP with me, named Mushroom Puddle, and they have 589 subscribers, and clearly, like many of us, they like the game with squares. Now, when it comes to specific advice you're looking for to grow, if any, well, I don't know, bestie. I'm just here for the vibes. Well, I am excited to give you some feedback after we take a quick look at your channel. And so you can see that Mushroom Puddle has 590 subscribers now, with literally only 5 videos, and that is something that is very impressive. And we have a lot of really good things going on here when it comes to thumbnail design and some good retending videos as well. Now, one thing that I do want to mention is that we can see some really good thumbnail design, in particular with these first 2 videos, and then the day 1 of an SMP usually does really well, but we have some good thumbnail design elements going on here, especially with your character on the right, and then some good contrast where we can kind of see your little starter tent, and so some good things going here. But when it comes to the SMP episode 2, it's possible that all of the text and animations right here, with the build being so much bigger, is actually not allowing for the build to kind of show out and be showcased, if that makes sense. And then you can also see that your character is looking at the build on episode 1, but then they're kind of just looking into nowhere on episode 2. So it's not bringing as much attention to the main thing, your cozy home, which is the build by itself. So I think that you could think about, even if you used all 4 of these elements, which you don't have to whatsoever, trying your best to have them bring their way in to the thumbnail, or the centerpiece of the thumbnail. Along with, you will notice that this is a bit darker, I would say, where this kind of shows the build design a little bit more. And so I did want to hop into Photo P and do a little bit of adjustment in order to brighten the image, make it pop out a little bit more. And then you're also noticing that I'm already choosing a thumbnail design right here, where the main image is already just popping out. So I'm going to go to my image right here and then go to hue and saturation. And then by the color, I'm just going to make some adjustments until you can see that it goes too bright. And then I just want to bring it down as much as I can with it still popping off. So you can see that that's very red now. And then we'll do the same thing with the green. Along with the blue can be very important as well. And then I'm going to go back into image. I'm going to go to adjustments and then to the brightness and the contrast. I'm going to brighten it up as much as I can, and then also feel pretty comfortable with trying as much contrast as you can. Now, I do believe that in order to get your Minecraft skin, you can go to the Skindex. And so we go to ChatGPT. I think it's this one. I think it's Nova Skin. Yeah, I want to say it's Nova Skin. Nothing's loading in. But now, if we wanted to add some text that really brings out the idea of going for a cozy home, well, if we go back into Photopea, we can add some text onto the screen. And then, just with some text and an arrow like so, you can see that we are much more so bringing attention to what we're actually trying to portray right here, which happens to be our cozy home. And these adjustments only took me a couple of minutes to do, but you can see how big of a difference they actually end up making when it comes to being intentional with your thumbnail design. So when it comes to takeaways, I would say the first thing after looking at your videos, well, your audience really does seem to enjoy your pacing and your storytelling. The intro seems to do the best when you talk over cinematics based on your videos and what seems to perform the best. So keep that replay mod, keep those cinematics, but during the introduction, during the first 15 seconds or so, I would try to include a little bit of voiceover and commentary if you can. And then we'll take a first look at the first couple of seconds of your introduction on the Crafted SMP episode 2, and you'll get a better idea of what I'll talk about when it comes to framing your cinematics. Now, I'll pause right here because I really do love a lot of the cinematics, but on frames just like this. Well, the audience is not here to really just take a look at the tree from an odd angle. And so this is a time where you could switch to a better framed cinematic angle that would help tell the story. And so I do think that as you continue to work and continue to make content over time, your skills to develop better frames, such as using the rule of thirds, will improve your cinematics and your thumbnails. As you can see, this image right here is framed nicely. It could be better, but focusing on trying to improve this over time will make it so that everything looks better. And then lastly, just keep having fun with this. You have awesome stuff for just 5 videos. Your audience clearly enjoys you for you. Don't forget this. They just want more of you. They want more content. So keep on making it. The next channel for us to review comes in from Command Block Wiki, who has 226 subscribers, about 49 videos, and they post tutorials about Minecraft commands, building adventure maps, and leveling up with your redstone expertise. When it comes to specific advice you're looking for to grow, if any, what parts of my videos are the worst so I can improve them, and what are the best, and what a fantastic mindset to approach this with. Now I have taken a look at a couple of your videos to see things that are working well and things that could use a bit of improvement. Now, before we even get into the videos, I think that one of the most important things that I want you to notice is that your highest performing video that we have right here has your character really wonderfully framing the image that we have right here on the left. We have redstone clocks, which is exactly what you're pointing to, as we were talking about earlier. But then your character, in a really wonderful way, is demonstrating exactly what you're about to talk about and explain. So you are the person explaining it, and then you do a fantastic job explaining it, as you do in pretty much all of the videos that I've seen. Now, I've also noticed that how to create custom models in Minecraft easy has also done really well for your channel. And I think that once again, you bring attention to your block displays, what you're exactly talking about, and you have that imagery that's kind of outlined with the white right here with the sword. And if I'm being honest, it can actually be difficult to know what's happening on the right side of your screen. So I think that you could actually take this design that's working well with you and this character demonstrating what you're talking about, and then apply it where you have the character right here, and then you take the sword and have that be the main kind of left third of the screen, and have it, instead of it being split, just have it only be that image, and then take those little contrast and saturation ideas that we were just kind of showing off earlier, apply all of that, use this design that we have once again going. You have a great explanation as we'll get into in a second or so, but just from a thumbnail design, keep going with that. I would not continue with these videos that we have with the thumbnail design about the particle and the block over here with the trapdoor outlining. Clearly the thumbnail design is just not working well, so you could keep doing the videos, but I would experiment with a different type of thumbnail. Hey Chile. And yes, Kyle, we're back. We're back in the States. We're back in full gear, as you can see. It's a good feeling. I'm doing some Minecraft channel reviews, of course, which if any of you guys would like to get a free YouTube channel reviewed, take a look at the pinned comment, and I'd be happy to take a look at your channel and talk about things that you can improve on. So yes, this demonstration that we're seeing in this video that we have over here on the left, really bringing attention to what you're explaining. And then I also want to bring attention to the fact that you're taking something that's addressable for a large community, people that would like to know about redstone in particular, and you're explaining it and teaching it and breaking it down in a very digestible format, so the production of the videos themselves are very good. And then we'll also go into our custom models video, but I want to bring attention to, although you have the same character right here that is bringing attention to the redstone clock, I think that this has not done as well because the pillagers that we have in the background just do not really show exactly as clearly and concisely in a pop-out fashion, just like the clock that we have right here, what you are actually talking about, which is the 200 subs.
Hey guys, my name is Harris Heller, and I've been a full-time YouTuber for
What up, Harris?
10 years now.
10 years? Dude, you've been doing it forever, man.
Wanted to have
Oh, Command made it. Hopefully you caught the whole thing too. We're not done. We're not done. So, things that you have going really well for the introduction here. You are using text on screen. I know that this is the Minecraft font, but using this during the introduction is going to really help get that retention up, and you can see that not only do we have that with the views, but you will also see that you deliver a promise on what you're going to explain. So you're about to explain how to create custom models in Minecraft, and then we'll listen to the introduction and you'll see that you pretty much get to the point.
Wanted to have custom models in your Minecraft map? Well, here's how. To make all of these custom models,
Well, I clicked on the video because I want to know how to create custom models, and so you're going to show me how, and then you get right into it.
highly recommend you check out the Axiom mode because that makes everything 1,000 times easier.
And then as soon as that, within 12 seconds, you've already given me a resource to do it. So you've provided me value already. Now, if you wanted to add a call to action and tell someone to like and subscribe, well, you've already said you're going to do exactly what you're going to help them with. You've given them a tool to do that. And then you're asking for the subscribe, even within 12 seconds. And that's more than okay. And it did pretty well. But then this one over here, the lower performing one, how to use interactions in Minecraft, something that could have done a lot better. I think that the skin is a little bit harder to see as opposed to the demonstration. Once again, you could just demonstrate. And then I don't think that the villager is the perfect image to show the interactions. And so I think that you could just tweak this and see what happens. Because how to use interactions in Minecraft is something that people would want to continue to learn. And so if you readjusted this to make it look better, I think it could do better.
It doesn't matter. Ever wanted?
And then there are a couple of things in the introduction right here that I wanted to talk about.
Ever wanted to make an interactable villager or mob?
right here. So within 3 seconds, what you're saying is, you know, you want to have an interactable character, but I don't think that having the desert trader text within 3 seconds while you're still explaining what you're actually doing, you instantly kind of just told the viewer to subscribe without actually providing them that value, as we were talking about. In the last video, you explained that you're going to do exactly what you wanted, you know, what you were going to. You provided the resource for it, and then you could ask for the subscribe. But right now, I'm still trying to figure out exactly what you're providing for me. But before you've done anything, you've already asked for me to subscribe. So when it comes to takeaways for your channel, I see innovate on winning thumbnails. Now, some of the thumbnails seem to perform a lot better, as you can see, than others. So learn from the best performers and continue to reiterate on them. And then when it comes to focus on the introduction, well, choose the best angles, the best cinematics, and the best visuals to hook the viewer. Try not to add that call to action until after you've provided that value. And you can provide the value very quickly up front in the hook, as you should, and focus on that introduction, and then add that call to action. And I think that you'll see a huge turnaround in terms of views and subscribers. And then lastly, when it comes to making videos and when it comes to having ideas for them, I think it's actually a really good thing to keep it simple as much as possible, because you were explaining commands and redstone, which has not a lot of people that know about it, but a whole ton of people that would like to learn from it. And there's not enough people that are teaching in a good way. So go for the largest audience that you think stands to benefit from Minecraft command and redstone tutorials. Take the simplest, most broadest abstract ideas, use that call to action and hook framework, and make it condensable, explain, provide value. And I think that breaking down those ideas into the simplest way possible and explaining them as simply as possible will be things that will be really beneficial for your channel. Good. Chile, I'm very excited to see the new video. I'll definitely post it when it's ready. And then lastly, we have Must Throw, a channel with 101 subscribers. I'm happy to be the 101st. And they say, smile, Jesus loves you. Well, thank you. And when it comes to specific advice that they're looking for to grow, if any, well, my channel is very, very chill. Not trying to get big, but I love your content, and I think it would be hilarious to see how you react. Well, thank you. I'm very humbled. Now, as we can see, this channel is not nearly as optimized, although it is a lot of Minecraft content, and so thank you so much for the support, and I think that your channel demonstrates a lot of things that we could do to really make quick fixes to help out with things. Now, at first, when it comes to the channel banner, it's very just kind of blurry, and we don't really see anything. I think it's just the top of this profile picture that we could include or just improve upon a little bit more, and that could bring a little bit more of this is about Minecraft. But if we scroll through our channel, you can see that although there are Minecraft things related, and if we kind of scroll into even these videos without a necessarily Minecraft thumbnail, they still are about Minecraft, as you can see here. So I would say try to make those thumbnails, of course, exactly about what you think the video is about. YouTube is not just a video making platform, but it's also a video packaging platform. And if you're unable to really hit the mark on what this actually is, then people are not really going to want to click on, and most likely if they are clicking on, they're probably clicking off because this is not exactly what I thought I was going to get, and so I don't find it valuable instantly as a viewer. And so I would say when it comes to takeaways, well, provide value. What do you want to build a community around? What things do you like doing that provides usefulness to them? And then why do you make videos? Well, if you just make them for you, and as you said, you're not trying to get that big, well, awesome. But if you are making videos for others, as many people are, then think about how you can show this clearly. How can you package the video and provide real value to the audience in a way that will be of their benefit? And then also consider learning cinematics. You can see that there's a lot of PvP, a lot of gameplay, but I think that one, as we've seen in today's channel review, using cinematics and those other angles and using proper sunlight and shading, those things can really bring the value up in your video very quickly. So if you show PvP from other angles, the viewer would still enjoy the creativity and the visual storytelling as well. And if you would ever like to learn in an hour, I do have the Minecraft Creator Launch Kit, and you're more than welcome to take a look at the description below if you'd like to learn how to make these visual additions to your videos very quickly. But as always, and hopefully every week going on now, I am going to be reviewing your channels. And if I've reviewed your channel in the past, well, I'm more than happy to do it again. I, of course, want to have first people, first come, first serve, but I'm more than happy to review your channel, take a look at the things that are going well, things that maybe you'd like to get some more improvement on, and we would do it live and then condense it into a video. So definitely take a look at the form. It's about a 1-minute form that's in the description below, and I'd be happy to take a look at your channel. But if you are still looking to get some extra growth tips and advice, well, this channel, this video that we have right here, I think would be a perfect addition for your watch history so that you can really grow that channel and get some tips to do so very, very quickly. I'm going to redo that one. That's the outro. Now I've thoroughly enjoyed taking a look at all of your channels, and if you would ever like to have your own reviewed for free, take a look at this 1-minute form in the description below, and I'd be happy to take a look at your channel. But if you'd like to get some more tips, some more experience on growing your Minecraft YouTube channel, and maybe using AI to help you with it, take a look at this video right here. And boom, y'all. Just like that, another round of Minecraft channel reviews. 5 different channels. Hopefully you got some value out of this, and if you did, consider leaving a like on the stream. And if you're still here, I appreciate you. And it tells me you've got what it takes in order to grow your channel. Just take the tips. Just use the tips. All right, y'all, until next week, consider having your channel reviewed, and I appreciate you all.